Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, today's the hair is different again. It's just different. You never know what you're gonna find when you come up in here and now. You're just never gonna know. So today's video is gonna be super fun. It is a collaboration with a wonderful friend of mine here on YouTube. It is Miss Patricia, and her channel name is Finding My Tiara. And guys, I'm just going to pin some of this luxurious long hair that's not mine up and out of my face. I have been wearing her and training her today. I will have a first impressions on her listed or uploaded in the next couple days if you want to check this one out, if you want all the information on her. She is from the wig company, and yeah, we'll have her up and going shortly. But today's video is a winter theme look. We're going to use blues. So I need to grab my Blue Blood palette. When she asked if I wanted to collab, and we kind of decided on the color scheme, I was like, oh, I can use my Blue Blood palette. I'm going to go in with the Insta Age Rewind, and I'm just going all over. I do have a little bit of a breakout going. And guys, I have been using this brush from Boxycharm with this foundation, and here's why. Oh my gosh, it just blends it so beautifully. Now this is the only foundation I have tried it with, so I can't say if it does every foundation this well. But and check it out. There's nothing on this brush. There's nothing. That's amazing. So I'm taking this up to my hairline and just smoothing everything out. Awesome. Love it. I mean, what else can you say? That's amazing. So I'm going to use my NYX. This was one I pulled out to use because I've not been using it. And she's very peachy. And she's very light. So I actually might do just a little bit more that I never do. So there it is, and we're going to use the same brush. And guys, just there is a smaller brush you could totally use. That simple. Just pat, pat, pat. And there's nothing on that brush. Well, there's a little bit right there. But amazing. Okay, enough of the brush. I'm actually going to use the brush that came in our Ipsy and just some face powder. We're going to get everything set and pretty. And I'm just going to pat this in. Pat, pat, pat. That easy. I am going to pick up just a little bit out of the cap and onto the brush and leave it there. One that cleans out my cap and I'm not making a mess putting it back on here. And then I'm going to take, where are you at? My eye primer. Any eye primer you want to use. This is just e.l.f. I feel it fly away. Fly away! Gently pat that out. Okay, I'm excited for this one. And that little bit of powder I picked up on my brush, I'm setting my eyes with it. All right, so, guys, I still want the Conspiracy palette. I'm torn on it. Will I use every color in there? Probably not. I would have to make myself use it. That's kind of like this one. It is so beautiful, and I don't wear a lot of blue. Now, I wear a lot of teal and aqua. So that's why I can make this palette work for me, but I don't wear like a lot of just blue. So, I'm going to grab my big fluffy brush. There's a fly away home. And I'm going to go into Wealthy. And guys, this is so massive, but this one is Wealthy. And we're just going to pat that all in the crease and on the lid. I kind of double set my eyes. I just do. I don't know why. But I do. I'm going to clean that brush off in my switch. And there is some colors in here I have never used. So one is I Am Cold, which is this one right here. And I am going into that one. I have never used that shade. So I have no idea what we're getting into. I have coated that brush. I've coated that brush. And I'm going to pat this on. Not sweep, but pat. And then I'll go in and start to manipulate that shadow. That'll work. Okay. Same thing, other side. And I'll probably deepen this up a little bit. So we're just going to pat. Pat, pat, pat. And then I think this side got a little bit more shadow than the other side, but it is okay. You can always add, but it is really hard to take away. Okay. I'm really kind of winging that out up there. You see that? Okay. You know, I'm going to switch to my good old Jeffre Star brush. I love this brush. I love this brush. I'm going to come into Blue Blood. I've never used this shade either. That is this one right here, Blue Blood. It looks a lot more aqua looking on camera when I hold it up there. So that's, tap a little of that off. And I'm going to start to pat this in this corner. Again, patty motions is what I'm using right now, pat. And I'm actually going to come over here and pat. Yes, Shannon is attempting a halo. Can you believe that? Pat. And then we're going to fluff. And we're going to start to work these two together. If it gets a little messy down here, I'm okay because I'm going to drag some of that under my eye. It's okay. Now, can I do that again on the other side? Pat, pat, pat. And then just pick up the very tips of the brush going into that corner. I don't know what palette she used. I did see a picture of her finished look. I've not seen her video, so I'm excited to see the video. She has not seen my look yet because I have been under the weather and I've not been able to film that much because I've just been coughing some more. So today I finished my oral steroids. I still have an inhaler that is steroids and medicine, and I have a few more days of antibiotics to work. Okay, I'm going to switch to a smaller brush. I'm going to try this brush, maybe. Oh, no, let me see this brush. What are you? No, I don't want you. That's actually one I want to declutter. We'll get rid of that one right now while I'm thinking about it. Guys, I have got to declutter these brushes because I have way too many. I cannot even see what all I have. So that's getting kind of bad. I think this is the one I'm looking for. My Morphe. Maybe. I was kind of wanting something smaller than that. Okay, let's try this one. Yeah, I gotta go through these brushes, guys. This is a BH Cosmetics, and it is the number 7. And I think this was from the Crystal Quartz. See how it's still a big fluffy, or it's still like a crease brush, but it's smaller. I'm gonna go into Blue Monday. That's another shade I have not used at all out of this palette. And that is this deep, rich royal blue right here. It's fun. It is fun just to get your palettes out and do stuff you never thought you would do. So, same thing, second brush, same as the first. It's just a smaller brush. And I'm playing with a technique that I actually never use. So, we'll see. And I'm actually, no, I'm going to stay in that shade. I was going to say I might mix it with a little bit of cremated, just a little bit of cremated. I'm just going to mix those two right out here. The Blue Monday and cremated, which is right underneath it. Because I think it just needs a little bit of something else. And I'm just taking a little bit of that into the corner and fluffing it over. I don't want to get the corner too dark. Okay, that's as good as we're going to get with that. I'm going to come in with a little bit of concealer. This is probably where I'm going to screw it all up. I'm going to take some of this concealer. This is just a cheap concealer. It's Shop Miss A. That's what I use this one for, is cutting crease, which I very rarely do. And I'm going to take, this is my favorite brush. I'm just cleaning it off really good because it's got color in it. Maybe not that one. I need a brush just designated for concealer for my eyelids. Okay. So I'm going to pick a little bit of this up. I'll try not to mess it up too bad. Not too bad. I need a little bit more. I'm going to drop it like I always drop it. I put it back in there, didn't I? Got to hurry or it's going to dry. There we go. Okay, wipe that off really good. And I have a wet wipe already right here to wipe that off, get the concealer off of it. Okay, same brush, drying it off really good. I'm gonna go in, and I might actually just use my finger for this. I want to use this blue up here, but I want it to be nice and bright. So I am going to use the Crystal Flesh. And just going to pop that on with my fingertip. For just the time being. Okay. And then I'm going to come back with the Ocean Ice on the Alamore brush, and I hope this does what I want it to do. I want it to blend. So picking up that glittery shade and just pat, pat, pat. Just at that very edge, because I don't want to lose all of that shimmery goodness. Keep building that up and blending until you get it where you want it. I think is right about there. Now I know one's a little bit bigger than the other, so we can come in and add a little bit more blue to that one. It's going to get covered up with glitter, so it doesn't really matter. You guys know I love my glitter. I love glitter. I'm going to grab, I gotta find it. Is it up here? No, it might be behind me actually. The Midnight Masquerade palette. This one. Oh, here we go. That's why I said it's going to get more glitter on it. So if it's not perfect, it's fine, because she is going to get loaded down with beautiful, beautiful, beautiful glitter. And I'm patting that pretty much over the entire lid. And that was Royal Ball. So I'm going to take my brush and just dust away what hit the cheek there, the under eye. And bronzer, use whatever bronzer you want. This is my $1 one I've been trying to use up. It's LA Colors. It's fantastic for $1. Y'all hear me say it every time. But fantastic for budget. Okay. That glitter, I wish you could see it better on camera. It's gorgeous. And for blush, I'm going to grab this Milani. This is Color Harmony Pink Play. And I'm just going to clean off any bronzer that's on that blush. And I'm staying down here at the bottom, which is the darker shades. Just fluffing that on. So pretty. Blush just really brightens up, cheers up the face. Highlights, I'm going to grab my Crystal Palace. And I need a highlight brush somewhere, Shannon, if you don't stop knocking everything down. I'm going into this beautiful rose quartz. And I'm mixing them. This one has more of a goldy shift, and this one has a pinky shift, and I'm just mixing them. That is amazing. I'm going to go ahead and bring it onto the brow bone. I don't care if it gets in the eyebrows. I don't. Very pretty. Because we're just going to comb through those brows here in just a second and jazz them up. So I'm not overly worried. I'm looking for my e.l.f. Okay, I see it. Just comb them through. Take your favorite brow products. I'm just grabbing my little $2 e.l.f. This has been my go-to. And with this darker wig, I can go a little bit bolder on those brows. Maybe not that bold. There we go. This one got a little bit more of a point to it. That one's always got a little bit more of a point to it. So that was the brows done. For lashes, voluminous black. And guys, we might throw some more glitter on there. I don't know yet. I still got to do my under eyes. So I got to let this mascara dry for just a moment. And then we'll dust some blue under the eyes. And while that's drying, let me take a look at my glitters. Only other one that would look really good with that is probably this one. And it's got a little bit of a purple shift, so I'm just going to come in right up in here and add little bit to that halo. And then back to Blue Blood. I'm going to take a little pencil brush and I'm going to come into Celebrity Skin. I do have some glitter falling down, but it's okay. And then I'm going to come back into I'm Cold. I'm going to pick up a lot of I'm Cold and just going to leave it out here. And then Blue Monday. And if you have a blue eyeliner, that would probably be really pretty in the waterline. I don't know if I have a blue. I can't remember. I think I have a blue. And all the shadows starting to make my eyes water. So I am dabbing my brush off before I dip back into the shadow. All right, for lips, I have no idea what I want to do for lips. I have the Jeffre Star and Morphe collection. This one is more of the pinky iridescent lip gloss. Do I want something like actually on the lip? This is Elf, and it is one of the Beautifully Bears, and it is Touch of Pink. That will just give a little bit of a base color. This one is a Berry Blast. This was the little set. Guys, I need like a frosty silver wig for this look. Maybe next time. All right. Not bad for practice. I mean, not bad. I like that a lot, actually. All right, guys, that is it. I had a lot of fun doing this look. I love just playing with colors because I don't normally wear something like this out and about. So let me know what you guys think of this blue. Let me know if you play with the Blue Blood palette and if you come up with looks like this. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure you go check out Patricia's channel. It's Finding My Tiara, or Tiara, however you want to say it. And I'll leave her listed down below. And I'll see you guys on the next one.